On everything I love, try not to brag till you bring it up.
It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll get to see Derek Stingley. He stayed active a week ago with an 8-tackle performance. It's the Texans and the Vikings, and it comes your way next.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. This defense for the Vikings, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
They came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
They go play action with Burrow. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. C.J. Ham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The numbers for Cooks in that game last week: 9 catches, 116 yards, and a trip to the end zone.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in this first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a gain of 35.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way in this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's got it. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are back within a score. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Vikings to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. First down, here's Burrow. He's got a man, complete, 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
They're going to look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense. Is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down.
The Vikings at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a solid run down inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Left side, Cook. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Houston's offense taking over again. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is fielded at the 27. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
I'm sure he said challenge accepted. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now it's Burrow. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays here, passing play.
Yeah, sometimes we get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a band.
Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, will just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So, all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Now come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Well, first down there on a pickup of 25. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Burrow looking to pass. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw again. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. That time a 6-play drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Kene Nwangwu. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Houston set to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring it down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 1st down, they go right back to Pierce. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Pierce now up the middle. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw here. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Gets past 1 man. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brent, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Drop for a loss of 7 by
multiple defenders. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Again, it's Cook. Nifty move. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 128 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is, and understandably so.